Welcome to episode 12 of Coactive at Home. It's another great episode. We've got a lovely good morning from Louise and from David, a hello from them, and some great work with Dan and Sophie on editing on green screen. It's really impressive. It's a brilliant episode. And I got some posts this week from lovely Rachel, and I'll share that with you later in the episode. What's your best and worst this week? Have you got any news? My best this week is, do you know what? I think it'll be the sunshine. I did have a brilliant time in the paddling pool. The sunshine at the back end of last week was amazing. Also, it's really helped my pumpkins grow. I've got pumpkins growing on the allotment. And I think my other best this week, two bests, is that we brought back a character that I think I might share with you later on, which is called Captain Curly, which is a character that I play for some of the young people and some of the children on Adbrig, well, throughout Wakefield. And you can catch these characters online on Facebook as part of Coactive. It's brilliant, it's great fun. So I might share some of Captain Curly with you later. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Hi Coactive, I hope you're all doing well. Look, I'm with the lovely Louise, who has been busy. What have you been doing, Lou?
All sorts this week.
What are you holding there?
Pictures that I've been colouring.
Fantastic, and who are they for?
For you, Rachel and
For me.
Emma.
Lovely, fantastic. And what have you been enjoying this week?
Well, I've been go shopping this week.
You've been shopping?
I've done blackjacks.
Right.
I've been to park.
Oh, you've been to the park. Fantastic. Did you have a nice walk?
Yeah.
Was the sun shining?
Yeah, it was a better day than what it has been though.
Yeah, it's been nice, hasn't it, the weather?
Yeah, apart from that, I ate thunder.
And what were you saying that you enjoyed about the DVD this week with Jodie?
It was really good.
What?
It helped me quite good as ever.
And what did you like about it, Lou? What was he doing that made you laugh?
When he was looking at, we were talking funny.
With talking funny, so apparently Jodie, you made Lou laugh. So well done, Jodie,
Yeah.
brightening up Lou's week.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Anything else you'd like to say to Coactive?
I'll see you soon. And I miss him.
Fantastic. Give him a wave and say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Coactive. Bye. Hi, Coactive. Look who I'm now with. I'm with the lovely David Smith. David, what have you got there?
I got a picture for you to look at.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's drawn me a beautiful picture. Look, I'm being spoilt today. I've had pictures from Louise and pictures from David.
Yeah.
David, have you got any message for Coactive?
I've a government starting. I can't wait to see Mel and Jodie and Rebecca and Sophie and Gemma.
And get back to everybody.
Yeah.
Back in the group.
Yeah.
Are you missing a good sing song on a Thursday?
Yeah.
And how about you dancing on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Christine Dan.
Yeah. Well, we're missing you, David. Do you want to give a wave and say see you soon, Coactive?
See you soon, Coactive.
Bye.
Bye.
Knees nice and high and arms up. Hi everyone, it's Sophie from Coactive and I've got Dan in the background via Skype. We're using a green screen because we've been working on some social media and also filming skills, so we're trying out editing on a green screen. So we use green and blue. Basically, you might have seen when they do the weather, they have the weather behind them and sometimes countries and whatnot, and that's all filmed on TV. It's normally on a green screen. Things have got a bit more advanced nowadays, but at home people often are using green screens because they want to look that bit more professional, and they also can edit on the background. And the reason why it's green or blue, the screens we use, is because they're the most different colours to our skin colour. So we've got to make sure that we're not wearing any green or blue when we're using a green screen, because otherwise we'll look like we're disappearing into the background, or if we add edits we might also disappear. So we want to make sure the whole shot is in green because we're going to add some edits. So we thought we'd do Spirit in the Sky, but we're just going to do it with our upper body so we can get the full effect of the green screen. So let's get moving, get going. Hope you're doing okay. Let's go. So roll those shoulders up. the spot if you can. Arms up and over. That's it, keep going. And knees nice and high if you can. And we're going to bring our arms up and high. Really open up. Lots of smiles and energy. That's it, brilliant. You can squat down and up. If not, just with your arms do that. And scoot. If you want, lunge out to the side as well. Knees nice and high and arms up. And bring your arms forward into flowers. And up over your head.
Doopy doopy doo dee doo doo dee dee doo dee doo. Doop dee doop dee doo dee doop doo dee doop doo dee doo. Doop dee doop dee doo dee doop doo dee doo 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 doo. Ba ba da ba da.
Hi Coactive. Last time we looked at faces. We looked how to paint a face. I sent you some photographs of faces and I asked you to think about big shapes on the face and to break it down into shapes and follow where the light is and think about the lights and darks of the face. I hope you got on well with that. I'm going to focus on Chantel is the only one that sent me back a photograph so far, and she's done some really good work. She did the face. Here it is now, a picture of it. And what I'd like to say about what I found really interesting about it was the brush marks and the texture of the paint. My picture, which is here, has very kind of flat shapes, really. There's some tone in there, but the paint's been painted very nicely. But Chantel's had texture on it, which was I found really interesting. And I think we want to have a go I want to have a go again at the face, but this time put more texture in it. I'm going to start by showing you what I mean on my face. I've got some face paints here. See, like the proper. It's not the acrylic paints that you get that I've sent you. These are proper face paints. I'm not expecting you to paint your own face. This is just to show you what I mean. Okay, so your forehead. So along your forehead, this sticks out further. Your eyes kind of are set back, aren't they? Your eyes come back a bit. Your forehead comes, it's called forehead, it comes forward. This is white. I'll end up looking like some sort of animal. Yeah, I'm creating a tiger, aren't I? Right, the sun's really catching on there and on my nose there. From there, just catching the light on the top of the cheekbone. Oh, my screen went off then. And then on the side of my nose, I'm going to go. So here I'm going to put the lines in a different direction. I'm just like Chantal did in her picture. I'm picking out the shapes that's going to show off. So they're following the cheekbone. It's showing off the shape of the shape of the face. Oh, I've gone really dark there, haven't I? Oh. And that's called your temple, isn't it, here? So it's when you got a headache, you kind of like, oh, massage it. You kind of just put your finger there and press a bit. And I might do a spiral thing here. You might want to go into the mirror, not to paint on your own face, but to just think about where you might want to do that now. Just feel your face, feel where the bones end. They kind of end under here. And then your eyeballs. In my eyeballs. Oh. Oh. And then your eyeballs sit inside here. But I suppose it's protection, isn't it? Because your eyes are really sensitive and they're really important. So you've got these eyebrows that stop dust and stuff, and this forehead that if you walked into a wall, you'd hit your forehead before you hit I'd hit my massive nose as well. So yeah, the forehead, and then the temple is kind of like on the side, and then this cheekbone here sticks out a bit further than the eye, and that protects the eye as well. In here it's a bit hollow. I'm a bit chubby, so it fills out a bit, but if I was really skinny, you see them doing the selfies, don't you? And they kind of suck their cheeks in. They're doing a funny selfie when these girls do a selfie shot. And they suck their cheeks in like this. Oh, it makes like holes. If you open your mouth as well, there's no bone there. So here, under here, we've got teeth. But it's the cheekbones that stick out, and then it kind of drops down, and then this jawbone thing. So with all the bits of paint I'm doing is trying to describe like the structure of the face, I suppose that is what I'm saying. To show, that makes my nose stick out, doesn't it? If I go in there with red, God, doesn't my nose stick out like it needs to stick out anymore. And then this top lip, I can't make it tight. It's quite floppy, isn't it? Now, when you're doing lips, because the sun usually, or the light usually comes downwards, your top lip is darker than the bottom lip because it's shadow, because the sun's hitting the lip, but this bit, the sun comes down and hits that bit, but then this underneath is like in shadow, so a bit dark. Not that much. I've gone black and white. I've gone too far with it. Right. Okay, I think some orange on top of the black and on top of the white. So you can see the difference. So the bottom lip, especially mine, my bottom lip tends to stick out a bit like that. The bottom lip's got some colour on. Yeah, so we're on the chin. So this knobbly bit, my chin, some people's chins come out further than others. Mine sinks back a bit, which makes my nose look huge. So I'm putting lines and different marks, making different marks to create texture. So you get the idea. I'm struggling a bit. It's a bit difficult to do. I'm going to move to paper next and one of the portraits, but I wanted to explore my own face first. Actually, faces aren't very big. Look, it's only about as big as your hand. You look at your hand. I've got paint all over it now. You look at your hand. Put my face. It's not much bigger. We tend to draw, when we draw faces, we tend to draw them much bigger than what they are. I'd paint in around my eyes, but I'm just too clumsy. I'm just worried about putting paint in my eye, and I don't think it's worth it. But when we move to the paper, we'll work on the eyes a bit more as well. Okay, Coactive. I've gone back to the photograph of Mel. I'm going to start with the forehead. So there's a big, nice, rounded kind of shape. And I'm introducing lots of different colours. Well, not lots of colours, but I'm thinking about the texture I'm creating with the brush. Where it's a bit darker, I'm making the paint a bit more, adding a bit of red and making it more orange. A pencil, and I'm going to, oh yeah, you can draw right in with a pencil. Really make lots of lines. So the lines that I'm making are describing the form. It's following the contour of the face, following the curve of the forehead. And I've put light paint to show where the light is and dark, and that makes it look rounded as well. And I've got a bit of texture. Just made me think about Henry Moore pictures, drawings a minute. I'm going to look that up. Okay, so I've done a Google search about Henry Moore drawings, and this is what came up. So he did some drawings. These are sheeplet, and this is people in an air raid shelter, sleeping in an air raid shelter. So I'm just going to go on to there. Can you see all the lines? Full size image. The lines around the arms and around the bodies, it follows the form, which means the three-dimensional shape. Good, aren't they? Just go back. Let's look at another example. Yeah, these two people that are under a blanket. Look, see how the lines, all the lines follow the form of the way the fabric is draping over them. So this is a drawing of a hand. And the same thing, see the direction of the lines and how they help to describe the three-dimensional shape of the hand. Really beautiful. Yeah, so as you can see, Henry Moore did this effect as well by creating lines. So we talked about the forehead being a nice strong bone, and then we find it comes around to the cheekbones. Cheekbones here, that sticks out a bit more prominent. Oh, I've got a wet brush. Finding when the paint's really wet, when the paint's wet, you don't get so much texture as when the paint's dry. Oh, see how, if you just do little strokes with that white on, see how it. I mean, of course, you don't have to copy the shapes that I do. You can make up your own. Yeah, do you remember when we looked at David Hockney and he laid colours next to each other? I'll just show you a picture of a reminder. Yeah, so the David Hockney he'd use spots and stripes and all sorts. Oh, that's gone too watery. Oh, it's got wet again. Doesn't help when it's, yeah, I recommend having a bit of tissue so that when you put because we need to wash our brush in the water, but then you can dry it on the tissue. David Thomas, you do that quite a lot, don't you? You always ask for one, it's a good idea. I'm enjoying that light blue turquoisey colour, that's nice. Now the eyelid actually has a thickness. There's actually a thickness to that bit of skin, and the bottom edge, see how it catches the light, and the top edge is in shadow, and I'm going to emphasise that, which means make that even stronger by running black along there. So there you go. I mean, I could carry on with the neck and put colours and textures to describe how the neck goes round and the shoulders and these lovely shapes down here. And the collarbone, that's a lovely bone, isn't it? To do the same sort of thing here. So I could carry on, I should do the background as well. So you do that, fill the whole page if you can, but you get the idea. You know, here I've thought about the shape and the way their face goes around and the different forms, and I've emphasised that with lines and with different colours and texture. So I've used a bit more texture than before. Okay, so now we've really been studying the face and how the bone structure is made up. Cheekbones, chin, jaw. But I'm thinking now we might understand the face a bit better, that we might be able to draw it, just draw a face. So I want you to take it, once you've done mouths, I want you to do a second one this week. Go on, do a second one. You can do it. And what we're going to do is just try and draw a face. Now, and wonder how different it is to other faces that we've tried to draw. And one thing to remember is, usually the eyes, when you're drawing a face, look, there's the top of the head. The eyes are about halfway down. People tend to draw eyes at the top. Now, Mel's are further up than halfway, but that's because she's kind of like, she's like looking down. And if I was to be looking up through my glasses, then my eyes would be even closer to, there would be even more head above. But Gemma's, when she's looking square on, the eyes are about halfway down. So just bear that in mind when you're drawing a face. So, usually when you're taught to draw a face when you're really little, it's like, there's the head, and there's two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. That's how we're taught to draw a face. We're thinking about it differently now, so we're thinking about structure rather than the features. So I'm going to take a brush, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, there's a forehead. A face has got a forehead. And there's lighter. We're getting the light on my imaginary drawings coming in this side, so this side's going to be lighter and it's going to go darker that way. So we've got a forehead. And then it gets darker over here. And it goes round, it goes round. And I add some pencil lines, I could do it with pencil if I wanted. And then I know that top of that forehead is where the eyebrows go. And then there's the bridge of the nose that comes down. And also we've got the cheekbones underneath. And they form a bit of a triangle, don't they? This is what we've learned. We understand that the side, there's that sweeping shape down off the nose which kind of goes into where our eyes go. And then we also know that there's underneath the cheekbones, there's a hollow of where the mouth is. And the same on the other, it'll be the same on the other side. And then the nose is tricky. The nose comes round. There's all kinds of complicated shapes there, but we won't worry about too much. And then we know there's that flap of skin underneath. And then the bottom, the top lip is in shadow, usually, unless the light's coming from a really weird place. And then the top lip is lighter. And then there's some triangle shapes, and oh, my brush has got too wet. And then we've got some lovely round shape where the chin is, and then I've done the chin too big. So I'm just sketching this out in paint. But you can see, if you understand the structure of the face, how the face is, it starts to take shape, doesn't it? And then the hollows of the cheeks, under there. Now the eyes, see, the eyes are the most difficult thing ever. But we know that they're a ball shape, and over the top of the ball there's so the light would catch it this side, and the light would catch on the inside of the lids, and on the top lid it'll be in shadow, so it's going to be darker, and that kind of makes a bit of a shape like that. And the same on this side, so we're going to do, that side of the lid is darker because of where it's going to be in shadow, and this side's going to be darker. Yes, if you do that, it really shows that the eyes are back, aren't they? I'm going to put some black there to emphasise it even all the more. And then this side of the lid is in darkness. Okay, it's taking shape. So what I'd like you to have a try to see how different now if you were to just try and paint a face or draw a face, just how different it would be since you've been doing the other exercises. Okay, hope you have a really good week. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hi Coactive, get on your feet. Let's do a warm up, okay? So today we're going to look at closing and opening, because I've noticed that that's something that's in this dance piece quite a lot. Tension and release and different dynamics of that. So we look at kind of really tensing up and really release, and also as well we've got kind of closed movements, open movements. So let's have a bit of a go at that. So we're going to start with our faces. So I'll come a bit closer to you. So really squish your mouth, really squish your face in. Look at as small as possible. You've done this with Gemma lots of times. Really squish it in. I can't do that and talk, sorry. So really squish it in. As small as you can. Brilliant, okay. And this time we're going to do it, squish it in and then as big as you can, really big, okay. So squishing it in. No, really big. Squishing in. Really wide. See if you can see if you can find. So this time we're going to do it a bit different. This time we're going to do it really tense. Now I want you to relax each bit. So right, so really tense. You can make it small if you like, or just tense. And start to relax and open, but open in a relaxed fashion. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to look at that feeling in all sorts of things. Let's do our hands as well. So start our hands, really tense them in. And open. So see if this time you can tense them, and as you release, let them just go apart. And when they won't really go apart on their own anymore, then you can add a bit of a stretch. At the end. Yeah? Okay. Let's do that with our arms as well. Really in, tense, small, shoulders up, and extending, releasing, softening, and then stretching and opening. Lovely. In again, contracting, 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 contracting. Brilliant. Release. Soften, soften, soften. Stretch, stretch, open, open, open. Lovely. See how much of your body can get involved in that. So Bringing your head in, curving in your back. Yeah, so really curving in, really tight and small. This curved stomach muscles pulled in, pelvis tucked under, really tight. We use our breath as well. So we take a breath in here. Let's take a breath out. Lovely, contract in. Lovely. Let's try and do that in different places now. So this is your, just think about your legs. Depending on your balance and your abilities, how your body works. But we're thinking of really going small and contracted, and reaching out. Small and contracted, reaching out. Small and contracted, reaching out. Really sending the energy out and drawing it into yourself and out. Think of the different ways you can do that. Make yourself as small as you can and as big as you can, and try and feel the bits in between as well. The journey. Let's do a bit looser now as well. Lovely. Oh, I feel quite warmed up now. Got to stay in places that needed a stretch that you didn't manage. Give them a bit of a stretch in. Feel where you need to wiggle and stretch and open. There we go. Lovely. Okay. I feel really warm now, do you? Brilliant. Right. So hopefully you're feeling warm and you're feeling ready to dance. Now, this is the third section of the dance we've been working on. So I'm hoping you guys have been having a go. I'm hoping you're feeling more confident with it now. It's quite a lot of movement, but you can go back and you can rehearse. It might be a bit of a challenge, but that's good, yeah? It's good to have a challenge. So, yeah, this is the third section. I'm going to teach it again, sat down and stood up, and then we'll go through the whole thing at the end of this section. Okay, how's that sound? Brilliant, let's do it. So the lyrics to this section are, and the only way through it is through it, and the only way out is digging in. This day will come and then go, so let's get on with the show. But it's hard when you pretty much know what it's going to be. Okay, so that's the section we're working on today. I'm going to start by standing up. So if you remember, you finished pretty much stood. I'm starting to think that at the end of the next piece we might need to do a step back. So if you remember that we finished kind of crouched looking at our diary, we close our diary and then our feet come together. Well, I think as our feet come together we might do a step back, because this progresses forward quite a bit, and our living rooms or our bedrooms might not be big enough to handle it. So we might end up squashed against the wall or something, or in my case the sofa. So this starts with, and the only way through it, so you get your shoulder, you're gonna, actually I'll show you my feet, sorry, whoops. So my feet are gonna go side on, like that, yeah? I'm gonna push in. And then the next movement, I'm going to lift that leg forward. So let me just do that again. So it will go, the only way through it is through it. So you change from there to there. Okay? If you're doing this stood up. So I'll do the top part of my body now. So we go with our arms, we go, the only way through it is through it. Yeah? Good, do that with me. The only way through it, reach for your leg, is through it. The only way out looking up is digging in, bringing both your arms down, so bending your knees, is digging in. As you can see, I'm coming quite far forward on this. Let's go as far as that. I'm going to start a bit further back so you can see me a bit better. So the only way through it, lift your leg, is through it. The only way out is digging in, and then you go really soft, because that's all been quite tense. I want you to stand up and have a really soft hand, and it's this hand. So you go up, but this day is really soft. This day will come and then go. So you're going to let it go before you look. So this day will come, and it's just fleeting, will come and then let it float away and then go. Look at it. Yeah. So from digging in, really tense and down, or lots of pressure, you relax, that's softening. Day will come and then go, and look towards it. Let's get on with the show. So we're going to bring this arm down. Let's get on with the show. So that's soft, 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 and then quite powerful, because you're, I'm going to do this. Actually, our breath out is quite useful there. Let's get on with the show. Chin lifted, you see that? Chin lifted, chest wide. Just that stretching. It's quite fast. So let's get on with the show. It's a bit like that one as well there. We've got quite a few of those. Let's get on with the show. Brilliant. Should we go as far as that, and I'll teach the last bit. Use my words. Right, okay. So, you might need to go quite far back, I've discovered. Depends how long your legs are. Mine are quite long. The only way through it, elbow up, hand out, foot to the side, really pushing that shoulder in, is through it. The only way out is digging in. This day will come and then go. So let's get on with the show. last bit, a different change of dynamic again. Oh, what's that, sorry? But it's hard when you know. So I had a bit of an idea of this, and I'm happy for us to change it if people don't like it. But I thought about manual labour, and thinking about moving a big wheel or grinding something. So I was kind of twisting and moving my leg as I went. Let me show you my legs again on this one. So I was going to twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. So it's you're pivoting on this foot and this one's lifting as you're twisting. I'm happy for us to do it with both hands if we think that's better. It's supposed to look like some mechanical thing. Yeah, I don't know if that works for you, but I thought about something that sometimes we just have to do stuff, yeah? So it's kind of mechanical. Which brings us back to the front again for the end of this bit. I see what people think about it. I'm a bit uncertain if I like it or not. I like the feel, but I'm not sure if it works. So maybe we can feedback on that and see what you think. We can always change it. It's all right. I'm open to that. Right. Okay. I'll do it right from the beginning with you, and then I'm gonna teach you sitting down. Okay? And the sitting down is a little bit different this time. Okay. So the only way through it is through it. The only way out is digging in. But this day will come and then go. So let's get on with the show. But it's hard when you pretty much know it's going to be a difficult day. Yeah, you see what I mean about the last bit? I'm not sure it works. I like it, but I'm not sure it works. Okay, I'll teach the sitting down one. Okay, so the sitting down one. I've got to be honest, I think this one is a harder one to adapt, because it felt like you weren't doing as much and there's some turning around and things. But let's see how we get on. And again, maybe when we're together, or maybe people want feedback if it actually works for them, that'd be good. So the first one was a side-on thing, but I think that works okay still. The only way through it, lifting your foot, is through it. The only way, sorry, it's one at a time, I change it. Only way out, sorry, that's not right. The only way out is digging in. So that's good, it's similar to everyone else's so far. Nice relaxed hand. This day will come and then go. Look. So that's good. On with the show. Now this is where I've gone different. This is again about a kind of mechanical feel. So I was wondering if, I'm wondering if it's kind of stirring, so again you're the wheel. It's going to be a difficult day. So it's this kind of tension as you're making a circle with your body. So it's a tension all the time you're doing it. So round the front, round the back, round the front and back. Yeah? Let's do that all. And then, we'll do the whole, I'll do the whole thing with the music. The only way through it is through it. The only way out is digging in. This day will come and then go. So let's get on with the show. It's hard when you pretty much know it's going to be a difficult day. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to do it with the music for both of those and see how you guys get on.
When the morning you've been dreading arrives, your eyes won't open, you've had your fingers crossed, the sun wouldn't rise, but morning's broken, and the second hand turns, but you can't turn away. It's gonna be a difficult day. You had dreamt of last minute reprieves. Now it's official. The elephant in the room you won't see is clear as crystal, like the stain on your calendar you can't wipe away. Said it's gonna be a difficult day. Only way through it is through it. The only way out is digging in. And this day will come and then go. So let's just get on with the show. But it's hard when you pretty much know what it's gonna be. So lift the covers and drop when the morning you've been dreading arrives. Your eyes won't open, you've had your fingers crossed, the sun wouldn't rise, but morning's broken, and the second hand turns, but you can't turn away. It's gonna be a difficult day. And you had dreamt of last minute reprieves. Now it's official. The elephant in the room you won't see is clear as crystal, like the stain on your calendar you can't wipe away. Said it's gonna be a gonna be. So live.
I hope you did alright with that Coactive. Keep practicing it, see how you get on. If you've got problems, let me know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you all doing it. Alright then, you take care. Bye bye.
Imagine my delight when through the post, landing on my doorstep last week, came this beautiful programme designed by Rachel. She's also sent me some images of some of the scenes in our musical. She told me to keep smiling. I will. Thank you, Rachel. I'm going to warm you up drama today by doing a song. It's not an easy song. It's quite hard. I'm going to do it very slowly so you've got a chance to pick it up, and I'll put the lyrics along here. So the first line goes, 369, the goose drank wine. So that's 369, the goose drank wine. Your turn. 369, the goose drank wine. Second line is, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. Your turn. The monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line. Third line. The line broke, the monkey got choke. Your turn. The line broke, the monkey got choke. Last line. And they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Your turn. And they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Brilliant. So all together it goes. 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. What was that sneaky clap, clap I put on the end? It goes clap, 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 clap. Your turn. Clap, 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 clap. So there's a little pause in between the claps. Oh, it's very complicated, but we'll go from the top all the way through to the clap, clap, and then I'll do it back with you. So I'll do it nice and gently and slowly. Are you ready? And 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. Your turn. Are you ready? And 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. Well done. It's not easy, not easy. So that's just the first verse. And the chorus goes like this. My mama told me if I was goody, that she would buy me a rubber dolly. First line, your turn. You might know this bit. My mama told me if I was goody, that she would buy me a little dolly. Next line. My auntie told her I kissed a soldier. Oh, so she won't buy me my rubber dolly. Your turn. My auntie told her I kissed a soldier, so she won't buy me a rubber dolly. So you put the chorus and the verse all together, and it goes like this. 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. My mama told me if I was goody, that she would buy me a rubber dolly. My auntie told her I kissed a soldier, so she won't buy me my rubber dolly. Yay! Your turn. Are we ready? From the top. 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. My mama told me if I was goody, that she would buy me a rubber dolly. My auntie told her, oh, I kissed a soldier, so she won't buy me a rubber dolly. Yay! Well done. I'd like you to dance around when you sing it. So we're going to do it one more time and have a little bit of a boogie. Are you ready? And 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap. My mama told me if I was goody, that she would buy me a rubber dolly. My auntie told her, oh, I kissed the soldier, so she won't buy me a rubber dolly. Did you dance? Or was it just me? Oh, well done, guys. So as I told you, I've been doing some character work and playing around with the character which is Captain Curly. Aye, aye, Captain Curly! Now, Captain Curly is a lovely, lovely, hopeful character that goes off on adventures across the world, and she sails across the seas looking for things to save and things to find and things to explore. And on a Thursday afternoon, me and Matt, as actors, are playing about with 2 characters, which is great fun. I get to put on a costume, I get to come up with exciting things to do, games to play. And this week, on my adventure, I'm getting a message in a bottle, and I have to work out what the puzzle of this message is. I can't tell you, in case you come on Facebook and try and work it out with me, but it'll be lots of good fun, and I'm going to show you a clip of a teaser trailer of what's to come on Thursday afternoon with Captain Curly. But shh, you saw it here first. First mate Alan, the most exciting thing has happened. Whilst I was sunbathing with some sea turtles, the most fabulous thing arrived by seashore post. I got a message in a bottle, and I'm going to read it to you now. It says, Captain Curly, come save me. But the bottom of the message has been eaten by a shark. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to find out who needs saving. I'm going to have to go on the next part of my adventure to find out who needs saving. And we're going to need to do that by writing some letters home and sending them in bottles. The other thing that's been happening on a Thursday morning in drama is that we've been continuing to write the play, the musical, the Lily and Cedric love saga. And we're at the point where Dylan has written, brilliantly, part of the scene after Cedric has asked Lily to marry him. So, in this scene, she's going back to the flat and seeing her sister and letting her know what's happening. So, I'll tell you. Are you ready? You got your good listening ears on. This is the scene. It's 6 p.m. as Lily walks into her flat. The first thing she notices is the radio humming quietly in the corner. The second thing she notices is that Iris is doing the washing up. She seems not to have noticed the door or Lily's footsteps. Lily finally speaks. I'm home. Her voice is bouncy and excited, a change from when she left to work this morning. Iris turns round, a friendly smile on the face. Oh, hello. Had a good day at work? Lily nods, and then smiles even wider. Yep, but that's not the best part. And please don't freak out, but I went to Cedric's after work for a quick catch-up and he proposed. Iris. He what? I know, right? Iris cuts in, taking over. And what did you tell him? Lily, quickly. That I'd think about it. She takes a breath, then continues talking normally. You keep telling me to slow down and take my time, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I love him, but I don't know, part of me just wants to say yes, and part of me wants to slow things down. I'm excited, but I'm also really scared at the same time. I don't know what these feelings are inside of me. Iris. Well, maybe you can talk about those feelings with him. I'm proud of you, by the way. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you or be inconsiderate. I just want what's best for you. Lily simply nods, pausing for a moment to wipe her eyes before smiling again. It's all right, sis. I'll talk about it to Cedric tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be all right. I should get some sleep. Big day tomorrow, after all. She winks and then turns and walks out the room, stopping and turning her head just before she walks into her bedroom. Good night, Iris. Iris says, good night, lovely. Lily wanders into her bedroom and Iris clicks off the kitchen light. Iris lays on the sofa, turning the TV on to a quiet volume. She gazes blankly at the TV set, her mind focusing on tomorrow and this proposal of Cedric's, and 100 thoughts whizzing around her head. And it makes it impossible for her to sleep, but eventually she does anyway, and she begins to dream. It's a beautiful scene written by Dylan. There is going to be a moment of tension after this when, unfortunately, for Lily and Iris, their grandmother passes away, and it leaves them in a little bit of turmoil, and it causes some friction between Lily and Cedric. But, fingers crossed, if we write it well, it'll all have a happy ending. Okay, well, until next week, keep practicing that song. Although it's hard. I do understand it's hard and fast. But you know, we've got plenty of time. See you soon. Bye. That's it for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. But before I go, just wanted to show you a little something. Look at my sunflower. You all got sunflower seeds delivered last week with your DVDs from the lovely Nick at the Art House. And you can grow yourself a little bit of sunshine. All you need to do is get a little tub like this, fill it with soil, plant your sunflower seed in, bottom up, the big bit up, and push it down gently, just so that it's sunk in. Cover it up with a little bit of soil, and here's what you'll get. And they'll turn into a lovely bit of sunshine. Right, take care of yourselves until next week. Bye.